Hello, Internet. Three things. One, I'm sorry I look like crap. I'm sorry I look like crap. Two, I'm sorry I never posted the link to the final video, the original plumbing video I made. So sorry about that. I will be posting the link. It should be somewhere on the screen right now, or if I can't do that, it will be down in the description. So go check it out if you want. Subscribe to the channel because there's some really good content on the channel. So definitely check that out. Three, I promised that I was going to make more videos about photography and stuff. And I actually decided to keep that promise. I went to this bike trail with my girlfriend this weekend, a couple days ago or so. And it could have gone a lot better. It didn't go as well as it could have. Essentially, I have a war wound. Pretty much, let me just show you what happened. So essentially, that happened. I flew off the bicycle and I pretty much, just got some really bad scabs there. But that's life. It happens, you move on, you use some Neosporin and everything is good. So that happened on the bike trail, and luckily nothing else happened. My camera equipment is all good. Everything is fine. So woohoo! So the only problem is, of course, I couldn't actually finish what I wanted to do with the video. We will be returning sometime soon, and hopefully this time we will go in the right direction, and I will be able to show you how to take pictures and stuff. But so far, I'm actually really happy with what we managed to get for the video. So without further ado, here's the video. Enjoy. So today, we are on this bike trail right now, and I decided it would be a great idea to bring my camera equipment with me. Right now I'm using my Canon T3i, I'm using my 35mm because it's a good all-around lens. So the biggest thing when it comes down to taking pictures is not what equipment you have, but what you're looking at. So essentially, we've only been biking for about 5 minutes now, and I just had to stop. Our bicycles are over there. So we were riding for only 5 minutes, and I just had to stop to show you these beautiful flowers here that I just happened to glance as I was riding my bicycle past them. And I figured they would provide me with a really nice opportunity. So here we can try to do some little macro work. So let me just adjust my settings. All right. So essentially, I just want to get as close as possible to these pretty little flowers. There we go, pretty close. And let's see, can I do this? Yep, picture time. So we have a really pretty picture there, and then I can change what I'm doing around with my camera to try to take a completely different picture. Trying to get more little pretty flowers in the frame, and then just keep going. And then I noticed, as I was walking here, talking to you guys, I realized there's more flowers over here. We have some little sunflowers or whatever. I'm no botanist or anything, but there's a bunch of little flowers here. Like, look at this one. Photography really is all about the opportunity and making sure you're ready to take that beautiful shot. Making sure you have your camera, your equipment, everything you need, and be as ready. Look, a little bee here. There's a couple little flying bugs here. Let's see if I can take a picture of the bee. First I have to find it. So there it is. I found the bee. So I make sure I focus properly. And zoom. Take a picture of the bee. The bee then just, of course, goes away flying, and I've lost it. But, oh, okay. Thank you for pointing that out for me. I move around a little bit to try to get that picture of the bee without, upsetting it. And booyah! We have a beautiful little macro shot with a 35mm lens. And I don't want to disturb the bee because I don't want to get stung by it. Right now, I would like to pause the video one moment to draw your attention to the fact that the picture is blurry as balls. This is because I was recording video at 30 frames per second as I was taking the picture. What this means is that there was a lot of handshake and a lot of movement on the part of the bee and wind and flowers and everything, which essentially, with the low shutter speed, makes everything look blurry. Lesson learned, next time I will be shooting at least 60 frames per second, which is going to look funky in the video, but is actually going to provide me with a clearer image. So yeah, lesson learned. Now keep watching the video.
There we go. There we have another really, really beautiful picture. And boom. And that is how you can take really amazing pictures with just a little crop frame camera. And yeah, so you might notice that this doesn't look like a T3i, like the little crop frame entry-level DSLR, because it's bigger. This is something I recommend everybody gets. It's a battery grip. Essentially, what it does is it makes your camera heavier, bulkier. It gives you a second shoot button and little buttons for all the settings and stuff. So it allows you to grab your camera for portraits in vertical mode. And it increases the lifetime of your battery because it has two beautiful batteries in here, so we can shoot ideally twice as much. And then of course it also has another one of those that uses AA batteries, so you can shoot as much as you want. And of course, one of the more complicated things about it is putting it on and off. It takes a little bit. But the beautiful part of it is you do have to remove the lid for the battery compartment. We can just store it here, and that is fantastic. That is a great idea. So essentially, you just want to put it in there or put it off, and then whenever you just want to return to your one battery setup, it's just as easy as flipping it off and putting it in. Then of course, it has a little grippy here for tripod mounting, or if you want to do something even more awesome, which is something I heavily recommend actually, is getting one of these. Give me one sec. God damn it.
Cuidado.
One of the things I recommend is getting one of these. What are these called?
I don't remember what they're called.
One of these strappy things that you can put on the camera down here, and it's a really, if I can actually put it on, you strap it up there.
Watch out.
Essentially what you want to do is just strap it up in there and tighten this one, and there you go. You have a sling that you can just wrap around yourself, and your camera is just going to be chilling behind you. It's not as uncomfortable and as annoying as the straps that come with the camera. It's a lot more freeform, and you can just bust your camera up, take a couple shots, and then just put them behind you and keep going. Riding a bicycle, just walking around, that's all you have to do. So we're gonna go ahead and keep riding our bicycles for a little bit longer and seeing if I can find more photo opportunities for you. So, quick sit rep internet. I fell off the bicycle. We are
You're now a pro.
we're about
One and a half
miles. We're about no, when was the last marker that we got?
Not too long ago.
But what was it?
1 mile.
1 mile? No, we went past the half mile a while ago.
Yeah, and then we hit 1 mile.
No, we hit the 1 mile a while ago.
Did we?
Yeah.
So 1.5 miles.
1.5.
Yeah.
So we're a little bit over 1.5 miles. Not 10 minutes ago, not 5 minutes ago, I accidentally broke really hard and I flew off the bicycle. That was not my best, most brilliant point, or that's definitely not the the highlight of my life. That's definitely not my finest time in my life.
You're not a biker till you fall off.
You're not a bicycler until you fall off.
And you did it like a pro without getting hurt, busting your camera gear.
Yeah.
Or your bike, too bad.
Yeah, my bike does appear to be a little bit hurt, And I was trying to go all the way back to first gear here, and it didn't want to work. And it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. I freaked out, so I had to go back down to second. So that's where I stand right now. I was promised several little watering spots along the trail. We haven't found any so far. I'm fucking exhausted. I'm down to less than half of my water. You can't see it too well there, but I'm down to less than half. And oh god, I'm surprised my camera's still working. We definitely took on a lot more that we can handle because
in the middle of the day in 90-degree weather.
In the middle of the day, 90-degree weather, horrible humidity.
Oh.
And the problem is, I haven't done any bicycling in 3 years, and I haven't done any serious bicycling in over 5 years. I've only ridden this bike 4 times since I've had it, and we just try to take on something too big. We're just not ready for this. We're gonna have to come back to this sometime later.
Or come back early in the morning.
Come back early in the morning, in the fall, in the winter.
Yes.
And just give it another shot. I'm definitely gonna have to get my bike checked, cause shit, I think this is what broke. I think this plastic guard is what broke. On the upside, there's a little ant here. It's there. Yeah, I found it. Look at the ant. There it is. There's the ant.
Fucking